Hi, I'm Sonia, and I help people take their power back. And I am here again with my friend Keri, and we are here to make an announcement.
Yep, we're here to tell you
Here.
something.
Yep.
Happy Friday.
Happy Friday.
Happy few days before the eclipse.
Right? That's happening.
Are you feeling anything?
Yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And I was telling Keri, we're like right in it. So
We're right in it. And I think it's a great moment in this moment to share with you what we're creating.
I absolutely
Like
agree.
it's like beautiful. Isn't it perfect? Isn't it wonderful? Everything's perfect
Isn't it
because I think
wonderful?
we're doing
Everything's
this in
perfect.
the exactly the right moment.
I agree. I absolutely agree. Hi.
Hi.
So, our announcement. We had kind of came on and hinted at this in the last live that we did, but we are later today going to be officially launching our Patreon, where we are going to have a community where we are going to, at the moment, we're planning on going live once a week
Week.
and
It's
discussing
called.
manifesting.
It's
And it's
called
called the unlisted man or no, the untitled. Oh my god.
Titled
The
Manifestation
Untitled
Show.
Manifestation Show. I'm gonna, as soon as it's all live, I will put the link in the description if you want to come join and come hang out with us. Our kind of goal, intention, plan. There's no plan. I'm gonna just say that right now. There's no plan. So if you think we have a plan, we don't. But our desire is to bring together people who are on this journey to support each other and to learn from each other. This
Like
is not a
you.
coaching group. We are
You
not.
guys that are on right now, like you. We want you
Exactly.
to teach us what you know
Exactly.
because we're always learning and then teaching, right? Everything you're learning, you probably teach someone. So we want to create a space where you can teach what you're learning.
Yep. Where we
That's all.
can share our experiences and support one another and just hang out and have a good time.
Maybe be. We just made our introduction video.
We did.
And one of the things that I would like to do is to bring some more fun to this, to not take this so seriously, to laugh at ourselves. And not meaning that that means that it's always going to be fun because our 3D reflects our self concept in the past, our previous thoughts. So, yeah, there's pain because we didn't know that we were creating. Now that we know, we can consciously create. And that's, it doesn't take away the stingy parts. And we're not saying we don't want to hear the stingy parts. Because
Right.
I have the stingy parts, she has the stingy parts. We're all one.
We're all here having a human experience, and it's definitely not about perfection, even though I know it sometimes feels like it is, but it's not. And I am really excited to bring you guys together because I know a lot of you have wanted to have a place where you could kind of meet other people. So hopefully you guys can start connecting with each other and with us. And hi everyone. Um there's something else I wanted to say. Oh, yes, I am contemplating at the moment getting back into coaching in some capacity, even though I don't like the word coaching, but teaching, working with you guys. I will keep you posted on that. But the group will be live later today. Like I said, I'll put it in the description of this video. I'll make a community post on the channel as well if you are looking to come hang out with us and see where this goes.
We are excited, even
I'm
though
so
we don't know
excited.
where it's going to go. We are leaping, and the net will appear.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
We were just talking in our introduction video about our rules for this, and I think that one really only rule that I really want to talk about is that we both feel very strongly about is not putting us on any sort of pedestal. There's no pedestalizing in the Untitled Manifestation Show Patreon because we are you. We're doing this with you. And some of us have more seasoning toward one thing or another techniques. Does not mean that we know better than you.
Yeah.
We just
And
don't
that
want
goes,
there to be anyone being put on a pedestal. It's so important to us.
yeah. And that, like I said, I think I said in intro video, it's not just us, but like other members. I don't want anybody coming in here and being like, oh my God, there's these people are just so much, they just know so much and understand so much. It's like, yeah, no, I was where you were too. Like I'm no different than you. Please don't idolize me, pedestalize me. I I don't want that. It makes me very uncomfortable, and I know how unbeneficial it is for people to have that viewpoint, and I just don't.
And honestly, for me, what she just said is the reason why I wanted to work with her because I want someone who's going to be fucking transparent about not knowing everything. Because, you know, to sell your shit, you have to look like an expert. And I have manifested, I live in my dream life right now. I'm living in my dream life. Currently living my dream life. Doesn't mean it's perfect, but I'm still living in my dream life. And it doesn't mean that I'm perfect and I have all my shit together because I don't. So I can share with you what I've done to create living in my dream life. And doesn't mean I have all my shit. I'm always evolving and growing. I'm always, you know, the all is all. We're always expanding. We always desire more things. As soon as you get one manifestation, you're going to want another one. Like it's endless because we're limitless.
Right. And we were talking about this I think yesterday, where it's the things I'm becoming aware of now and the things I'm thinking about now were not even in the vicinity of a thing not long ago. Hi, Jacqueline.
Yeah, because we're always growing. I mean, look at school as an example. Like I always tell this to people, I've been saying this for 15 years. You would never give a first grader a seventh grade test. You would never give a seventh grader a first grade test. You would never give a seventh grader a master's level test. Like we are where we are.
Yeah.
There's no need to judge
And when you
ourselves
were
for
in
being where we are.
school, when you were in school, when you were in first grade, you weren't thinking about like, oh, I wonder what kind of things I'm going to be learning in seventh grade.
Right.
Like and that's how it is. Like when you don't know, you don't know, and once you do, you're like, oh, okay.
Yep. So we wanted to create a place for you to feel safe to come and learn. And then maybe if you feel called to teach. We are
And
just
it's not even necessarily teaching; it's sharing. Just
sharing,
by you
sharing,
sharing,
sharing. Love that. Yes.
we're here to
We
share. This has been my experience. This is what I've been going through. Who has dealt with something similar and what did you do? Okay, here's like 10 different people who've had 10 different experiences. Cool. You know which one really resonates with me? That one thing that this person said. Awesome. Run with it.
love that.
That's basically what I am
Yeah.
envisioning us doing for each
Yeah.
other is just being there to
Cheerleading.
support yeah, cheerleading and discussing and just hanging out.
Yep. We are actively manifesting big shit right now. I'm in the bridge of my SP journey. I'm already in the end actually, but like I'm I'm in the bridge right now. So I'm happy to talk about it. It's already
Yeah.
done. So
I've got I'm in the middle of all the manifestations.
he is
Like that's what it
some
is
juicy fruit coming.
yeah.
She's planted the seeds. She's figuring out what seeds to plant actually right now.
That that I was just gonna say, I'm like, I'm finally at the place where I'm really figuring out what seeds are getting
You're like at
planted.
Home Depot with all of those
Right?
those seed things, and you're like, "Oh my god, do I get marigolds or like what is
Right.
happening?"
Right? And like I can have any of these and like I have all this
All of
land and
them. You could buy
I could
all of
but I could
them.
I know. And the first time in my life that doesn't scare me or overwhelm me. I'm like,
Yay!
fuck yes, I get to do what I
Yay!
want. Which is like for people who haven't been on my journey and who didn't know older versions of me, it's like, coming into manifesting, you're like, oh, of course you know that shit. It's like, no, I didn't.
Yeah.
No, I didn't. And it was so much. And I don't like this is so much hard work. Like it was a lot of self-discovery to get to this point. Like it was a lot. A lot of things had to happen for me. And
Yeah.
I'm at the point now where I don't it it's cool.
Yeah.
Like I'm grateful for every second of it.
Yeah. And like right now, I'm like obsessively studying quantum jumping and jumping timelines. And like, who wants to talk about that? Like, I love that shit. Like, I'm like a big juicy peach. Like, I just want to let's talk about it. Um, I just saw the question about anxiety. Let's talk about it. Like, how do you navigate having anxiety while you're manifesting? Let's talk about it.
Yeah. I agree. Mm,
Safe travels.
yes.
I
Happy
surround
time
you with
traveling.
the biggest angels leading your way.
Absolutely. Can't wait to see how this evolves. I can't either, and we are so excited to have you guys involved. And
Yep.
I'm just excited.
Yep. Me too.
Mm,
Do you want to like maybe take on that anxiety question?
sure. What is the best way to deal with anxiety? Sometimes robotic affirming makes me feel like I don't have what I want. Any advice?
I get that.
Mm, So this is where the discussion aspect of it. All I can do is speak from my experience. In my experience, my anxiety was so fucking ridiculous and bad that I got to the point where I just forced myself to affirm anyway.
Yeah, I love that. Yep.
Isn't it wonderful? Everything's perfect. Fucking robotically, no matter how I felt, I did it anyway, and it felt like shit. I don't know
It
why
works
people
though.
think that
It
the robotic
works.
affirmation, like I did it and I made me feel better. It did not, and it took me at about a year, if not longer, to get my anxiety under control. That's just the truth. That was my experience, but I did it fucking anyway. And I actually have a video coming out at some point. I currently have all my videos filmed through July, so I don't know when it's coming out, but I did a video talking about this exact thing because somebody asked me about anxiety and we're like, I'm affirming, but it doesn't make me feel joyous. And I'm like, that was never my experience. I did it anyway.
This is what
But
brazen impudence is.
right? Do
Do
you
it
have any?
despite your evidence. No proof. You need no proof.
Yeah. And
Because
I will tell you though, but that experience, it was all leading me to figuring out shit.
the bridge.
Mhm. Without having all that anxiety and without getting through it and having a better way of managing it. And it's not that I never get anxious now. It's not like I never have an anxious thought. I just know how to deal with it now.
It's
But
awesome. I
that was
wish I could tell
all
you that I know how to navigate it. Yesterday, I was highly anxious.
right. I was gonna
It's just
say, do you have anything to add to
I don't know
that?
that I
Because like
have
that was
anything
my
except
experience.
to like forgive yourself. To like this is where I love nervous system regulation, and I'm not trained or anything, but I do a lot of like this, like literally like comforting yourself, like you're gonna be okay. You're okay. It's gonna be okay. That might sound weird, but it works for me.
You know what's a weird thing that I didn't even like put together was part of my anxiety journey, but it was because I wouldn't have thought of it as part of my anxiety journey because I would
Mm.
have classified it as more of like SP journey. But when at some point, I just decided to start having inner conversations with my person. And
Mhm.
I don't have a person at the moment. I'm manifesting a relationship with some person I don't know. But I just will have that imaginary conversation in my head. Like they are holding me and comforting me through whatever the fuck is happening right now.
Yep. I love that. That's great.
Or imagining them holding me while I affirm.
Yeah.
Because
Or
that's if I had if things were perfect, that's would be what I would be doing. So
right. Or imagining them holding you while you have anxiety and you're crying. Like,
exactly.
I'm here, you
Hmm.
cry.
Yep.
I'm here.
Yeah, there was
Go.
a lot of that. I fucking forgot that that was see, and that's when you're in it, you're fucking in it, and you're not putting together all the things that were happening. The main thing I did was affirm anyway.
I love that. I
But
love
I truly 1000% believe that the reason that like that came up or um me going to acupuncture was a big part for my anxiety personal journey. That all happened because I was willing to affirm anyway.
love it. I on my journey, I still have anxiety, and I see my anxiety as a bridge. Everything's the bridge. I
I
yeah, like
yeah,
I have my end of the movie, right? You watch a movie, you sneak to the end, you know the end. This is just where it's just playing itself out. Just keep going to the end of the movie, the end of the movie, the end of the movie. This is just where, in a movie, there are scenes that are anxiety ridden. It's just
right.
the bridge, you know?
Well, when you think of like a really great movie, the best movies aren't the one that nothing happens and then it has a great
Right.
ending.
This is how you learn who you are. You're learning who you are. I'm on my SP journey. I'm grateful part of the navigating through the anxiety is being grateful for it because it's pushing you toward yourself.
Right. I use my emotions now as a compass. It is a guide. It is a okay, I'm feeling this way. Why? Where is this coming from? And like last week I posted a video about it. I was so fucking pissed off and just upset for no reason. I literally couldn't figure out like why. And I just was like, "You know what? Fine. I'm just going to be pissed and I don't give a shit. Whatever."
Be pissed.
And that moved through me and I moved on. And now it's like, yeah, that happened last week. Who cares?
Yep.
The biggest thing for me is to not push that on other people, to not say things that I'm going to regret later because of how I feel. Like, I have a lot more awareness about that kind of shit now. But,
Yeah, I want to honor your anxiety, honor it, like see it. I see you. It's just that it's your ego or your younger selves just trying to keep you safe. If you were to look at the anxiety, what is it saying? Like, what is it saying to you? Like, it's probably just a scared part of you, like a younger part of you that's like, maybe you were afraid to get in trouble. So that's something came up for me yesterday. um and so, like, it's okay. It's what is it what someone another teacher that I what is this, whatever this is, showing me about me? Because there is nothing else but you. What is
and I'll tell you from my experience, when I was the most anxious, it was because I was in situations that I were not in resonance with who I truly am. I
yes.
was like, work was one of them. Like when I was
Mhm.
waiting tables,
Yep.
my anxiety was fucking horrible
Yep.
because I shouldn't have been there anymore.
Yeah.
But I was too scared to leave and didn't know what I would do and blah 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 blah,
Right.
all the things. And it's like, yeah, no wonder I was fucking anxious. I should have stayed there about 6 months and I stayed there a year and a half.
And then again, it's beautiful because how are we supposed to know what it feels like when it's ready to leave until you start to experience the pain of not leaving, but knowing that you should leave?
Right. And now, because I've had those kind of experiences multiple times, it's like, oh, now I know.
And then you learn to
It was a
trust
learning
yourself more, and that
experience.
muscle gets stronger.
Exactly.
Everything is the bridge.
It is. It's always been perfect, whether you believe that or not. At some point, it's gonna click, and you're gonna look back and go, "Oh fuck, it was all perfect," and I wouldn't change it for anything.
Yes.
Like, I truly wouldn't. Now, I
I
will
love
say I
that.
am thinking about playing with revision more, but not because I regret how things were. It just is like, if I have that option to look at shit differently and have a different experience, why not? Why not?
I love it. The bridge of events. Yeah. The bridge that the the breadcrumb moments that get you to what you desire.
Yep.
And again, so that's one of the other things that we want to talk about in the Untitled Manifestation show is there are topics that if you're very new to the law of assumption, you don't know anything, that's okay. If you're a fucking advanced seasoned manifester and you want to talk about advanced stuff, which I do, that's okay. Like if you don't know what the bridge of incidents are, that's okay. If you don't know that everyone is being pushed out, that's okay. Or
Yeah.
Sonia's beautiful, everything is whatever you believe is true. That's okay.
Hmm. And that's where we have no idea what we're actually doing. So we
No.
may get this started and be like, why don't we do a call more for beginner people?
Yep. 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 I love that. I love that idea actually. That makes sense and I love that idea.
Yeah.
Like a general call, then like a and then just that.
Yeah.
Because you want to honor where everybody is. I
Right.
know I do.
Hmm.
There are
But I also
aspects.
know, I know that our advanced manifestors, like, we all understand what it's like to be at the beginning. We were all there.
Yeah.
So, I feel like it's a, we'll find out. But
And there are topics where I'm advanced in, and there are topics where I'm a beginner in. Again, this
right,
is where we don't want to be
dude,
pedestalized.
there's fucking topics I have never even thought of that other people are like real advanced in, and I go, why didn't
Like
I
how
ever
to make
fucking
your
think of that
fucking
shit?
viral videos. Like there are people that are got that shit on lockdown, and there are people that have never put a video out yet. So it's okay.
Hmm.
It's okay. It's okay to not be perfect. We're learning, we're evolving, and it's already done. Like again, I don't know if I want to term quantum jumping, timeline jumping as advanced. I don't know that that is true, but it
Personally,
that's
I feel like it's just a different way of looking at it. And I feel like that is the thing that the more people you get together talking about it and you realize that all the people have been telling you the same shit in their own way, how best do you need to look at it? How
yeah.
does it work in your brain to look at it? As long as you understand what you are fucking talking about.
Hmm. I see Victory 3002. Are you talking to me? What my name is? My name's Keri Lynn. Keri Lynn. I'm going to say it a few times. Keri Lynn. It's one word. Keri Lynn. You can call me Keri. And I'm on the TikToks. Welcome underscore to underscore Keri Lynn Land. Kerilyn land.
I'm pretty sure I put that on the other video we did. I'll put that in the description of this video when I
And
post
I
it.
am a student. I'm a perpetual student. And I just started a TikTok account in January. And I'm basically just teaching or sharing what I'm learning on my journey. I mean, yeah. Please don't that's the one thing that we don't want. That's the one thing I know I'm in the right place with my beloved kindred spirit here is because we both feel strongly about not pedestalizing. So I'm just you.
Absolutely. Absolutely. And I was just, this just hit me. And this is how it happens. You're just minding your business and then things click for you. And
Mm-hmm.
I had a click moment of TikTok. It's like I got on Tik I wasn't planning on getting on TikTok, and then I wanted to get on TikTok, and then I was seeing videos, and it's like, well, just interact with people and answer people's questions. I'm like, I can do that. And then within a couple weeks, I had enough content, people asking me stuff and responding to things that I could make 5 videos a day, 7 days a week. That's how much content I got in like a week.
Amazing.
And I saw somebody, it was so funny because I was like, or you just manifest it better. Somebody was like, "Oh, how long does it take you to get?" They were asking some like marketing expert, TikTok expert, "How long does it take for you to get people to ask you questions?" And they're like, "Oh, sweetie, that'll take you months." I'm like, "It took me like 2 weeks." But it was seeing like that shit that got me where I was going on TikTok, where I'm like, I'll just answer questions. And it's like, I did that feeling like that was at that time, and it was true at that time. This is how I help people. I answer their questions. But that
Mhm.
also kind of feeds into the people thinking I'm on a pedestal. I
Right.
have answers to questions that they need answered. Now, not that that's not like somewhat true, but yeah. See, this is how my brain works.
I love it.
Like
I love it.
that's what shit just randomly clicks in my head, and I don't know where that's going.
And the way
I,
that you learn is what you're delivering in your sharing, and you help people because the way that you deliver, people resonate that with that. Some people will resonate with how I share shit. Some people resonate with like, but we're all learning and then sharing. We're to teach is to demonstrate. That's what A Course in Miracles says. I've been an active A Course in Miracles student for over a decade. So yeah. Um Do you have to believe your affirmations or feel them real for them to manifest? What do you believe?
my experience, no, but it's going to be based on what you believe about
Right.
this.
That's why I said it's what you believe.
Mhm.
She did a video the other day that fucking blew my mind. And I was like, oh my God. I messaged her right away as soon as I saw it. The video about Jesus's cloak. There was a woman, back in the, and regardless of whether he was real or an allegory, who knows? And the woman who said that just if I could just touch Jesus's robe, then I'll be healed. Jesus did nothing to heal. It was the woman's belief in that occurring that made her heal because she believed that if she touched his robe, she would heal. When I saw her, I needed that so much in the moment. And I'm going to keep telling you, girl, I'm going to keep saying that over and over again that you made that video. It changed me, it shifted me to a different timeline.
I love that because that video came from an experience that made me extremely uncomfortable. I got an email. It was actually about anxiety, where I was talking about people thinking that like anxiety just I feel joyous because I'm affirming. That person asked me, "Well, you're a master manifester. Can you just manifest away my anxiety for me?" And I'm like, "That's not how that works." And this I no. If I were to manifest away your anxiety, it's your belief that that's what's happening that's going to make it work. So please just manifest away your anxiety. Learn the actual skill instead of relying on other people to get shit.
Like, this is where the placebo effect is. Like, you take your medicine in the morning, it's because you have been told and then believe that this medicine is going to help you. That's what helps you.
Mhm. It's acupuncture. I decided when that came up as an option for me, I decided it was going to be the fucking thing that worked, and then it did
Hmm.
because I decided that that's what was going to help me.
Yeah. And it's okay to have those moments when you want to know what to believe. We have been taught to comply and obey our parents, the teachers, authority. So it makes sense that you want us to tell you because you have been trained as a very good student to comply. Get back in line, get back in line, whatever, get back in line. So we're trying to unbreak you of that habit. And I need that too.
Oh yeah,
That's what
me
I love
too.
about her.
You
She
were
says,
you were
"What do
breaking
you
me
believe?"
yesterday. You were calling me on so much of my shit yesterday, and not like in a mean, hateful way, but it's just like, well, you realized, it's
Well,
like,
we're
yeah,
gonna have
no,
merch, right? We're gonna have merch. Do you want a bitch slap or a hug?
yep. I'm excited.
Me
But
too.
yeah, that's where we're at.
And remember, people, we don't know what we're doing. So
That's why I
don't
say
fucking
so
think that
much.
we do, because we don't.
I say so much. If you pay attention, from my experience, I say that all the fucking time. In my experience, from my experience, this is what happened to me. That does not mean it's going to be, it doesn't mean like fucking anything, really. I just at some point was called to share my experience because I wish that somebody would have just said shit this way to me when I needed to hear it. And I do, and I'm stepping more into that. I want to share this, so someone must need to fucking hear it.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm.
And I don't have to figure out more than that. I want to make this video. I'm going to make it, and I'm not going to judge it, and I'm just going to put it out, and whatever fucking happens happens. And if one person sees it and it changes their life like that video did you, then that is more than
Yep.
I ever could have asked for.
Yep.
It doesn't have to reach a billion people in order for it to be a
Yes.
successful
It's
video.
about answering the call. It's about, that's all we're doing. We hear the call. You probably do too. 12 of you on here. You hear the call, right? Especially right now in this very moment in the collective. You're hearing the call. Everything is in your life. The circumstances are in your life to bring you to answer your call. If you're in a job that you don't like, you're hearing the call, it's calling you. Just answer, pick up the phone, and be like, where do as a student of A Course in Miracles, sorry, I'm diverting for a second, but my prayer every morning, whether you like the word prayer or not, my request is to my higher self, to the Holy Spirit, whatever word works for you, whatever, it doesn't matter. Every day is, tell me where to go, tell me what to do, tell me what to say, and to whom. Tell me where to go, tell me what to do, tell me what to say, and to whom. It's in A Course in Miracles. Then you just trust that you're being led, because we are. By whom? Yourself.
Man, I feel like that was such a hard one for me to grasp that like it is all me.
I know, I still get
You
that.
know? It's like, oh, okay.
Wait, I created the IRS? What? No. Yes. Just kidding. Let's not talk about that right now. Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we don't know what we're doing. Please
No.
don't pedestalize us. We want you to
No.
come on here and teach what you know too, or share. We were talking about that, using the word share. We want our favorite teachers to come here and teach us.
Right?
I
Absolutely.
know I have like 7, 10 maybe that I would like to hear from. Like, I want to ask them questions because I love how they share and I want to learn from
Right?
them. Shit, I would fucking love Bashar to come here. I'm just saying.
Oh, that'd be fucking cool.
Manifesting done.
Right? That's why I'm like, maybe we do turn it into a podcast and we invite people to do like a some podcast and put that out so people I don't know. I don't know,
I don't
but you guys are
know.
gonna find out with
Yep.
us.
So,
This feels so much like my first video that I put out on YouTube. It's like I don't know what the fuck I'm
yeah,
doing,
love
but
it.
I'm here.
Yeah.
So
So, I need to wrap this up personally. I'm sorry. You can,
I figured
I don't know.
I was surprised that you kept going. I kept like
Well, because I'm in
I
the
almost asked
flow.
you, I'm like, are we
I'm,
good?
I'm
Right?
trusting the unfolding.
I know you need to go. You
I
got
have to make
anything?
some tiramisu for a dinner club tomorrow, so I have to go figure out how to make
Ooh,
tiramisu.
nice. That's
So,
exciting. There anything you want to add?
yes, so we just recorded the intro video. We're going to do a little back end of that, put it on the Patreon. Then we're going to make the Patreon go live, and then she will put the link to the Patreon moving forward in the things, unless she does shit on her own, which is totally cool. We're just letting it unfold because we don't know what the fuck we're doing. Maybe I'll
Yeah.
create my own YouTube video or channel someday. I don't know. We don't know. So,
Yeah. Listen, I've had the like thought of maybe going back to TikTok. Like I have
yeah.
no fucking clue what's gonna happen
Yeah, you're
next, but
allowed to change your mind anytime.
I trust that when I said I need to get off, I need to get off, and if I need to get back on, I'll get back on. But
You said that. You said, I don't know why for now, and maybe you don't. You said it. So anyone who says, well, you said, no, you're allowed to change your mind.
yeah. Oh yeah. And that so going forward, the link will be in the description of this video. I'll put it in the description of all my videos going forward. I'll put a post in the community if you guys are looking for it, but it is the Untitled Manifestation Show. It should be live later today, do you think? Or
Yeah,
tomorrow,
yeah,
Monday?
either yeah, today by the end of the day today. Yes.
Okay.
And
So
the other thing that we have available to you as a way of reaching out to us is we have an email address, the untitled manifestation show at gmail.com, which will you put that in the email in
yeah,
the
I'll put that out. I'll put that in the
so
description.
the untitled manifestation show at gmail.com. If you have
I'll put
questions, we both check the email, so it's not just one of us. And if you have questions or if you have inspirations, whatever. And then I think the final thing, and I do have to go, but is if you want to continue this journey, we're still trying to figure out how we want to serve. If you have a calling to have us serve with you, send us an email and we'll try to figure out what best
yeah,
works.
great.
But I don't
Absolutely.
know.
I have no idea. Like I said, I'm kind of getting the call to serve through quote unquote coaching,
And
but I'm open to it. That's where it starts is being open to it and being like, I'm open to that.
can I too my
Because when you're like, yeah, no, I don't want that, that's what you're gonna get.
yeah. Can I just put with so can I do a bit of can I toot my own horn and then also request that you don't pedestalize me? Like can I do that?
Yes.
Okay, so don't fucking put me on a pedestal when I tell you this, okay? But and I got certified. I went to a coaching program back in 2010 and I got certified at an ICF accredited coaching program 2010. I created a support system for significant others in the restaurant industry. It's no longer. I had clients all over the world before Facebook groups, blah blah. I'm a good coach, just saying. Even though I too am not a fan of the word because it
Word.
sort of is a little slimy right now for me.
Yeah.
So I don't know what word works for me, but I am always being of service to answer the call of service. So if I resonate with you and you want to have me be of service with you, reach out the Untitled Manifestation Show at Gmail and we'll figure that shit out. I also
I absolutely agree. That
And then the
my
one thing
passion
that I want to offer, maybe not today, because we gotta go. I gotta get some cocoa powder, but lady fingers is I really want to talk about daydreaming sessions because I feel so juicy about it, but next time. Maybe next Thursday when we go live the first time.
yeah. Yep. And we're planning on doing that at 12 Eastern
EST.
Standard is it are we daylight time or standard
Oh
time?
gosh, who knows? I don't know.
12 o'clock Eastern in the US next Thursday.
Yeah, 12 o'clock Eastern in the US next Thursday for probably an hour.
Yeah, we'll do for an hour. I think we'll keep it to an hour for now. And if that changes, then it changes. But for this first one, it'll be an hour and we'll just come hang out and see what happens and we'll evolve it from there.
Yep.
Because like Carrie said, we want to serve. We're both super passionate about this. This is my passion. This is what I enjoy. This is what I want to do. And it's just a a it's about letting it unfold at this point.
We're trusting
Clarity
in the
and letting it
unfolding.
unfold.
Yep.
Because like
So
you said, I'm still at Home Depot picking out my seeds.
and
Okay,
that's
so
great. And I am, I'm holding your hand. Do you want
you
a big
are.
clap or a hug? I'm here for
Yep,
it.
yep. And you're also standing there, and you're like, okay, but you know that grows a lot of weeds, right? Like,
Yeah.
you don't really want that. So why are you looking
But
at it?
whatever you believe to be true is true. So if you believe that it grows a lot of weeds, then it will. So I get to
Maybe
put,
it's more of
so there's your
maybe a
bitch
better
clap.
is Sonia. You hate that color. Why are you looking at it?
Okay. I
Is a
love that.
better
I'm here for
example,
that.
a better way to look at it.
Yeah. I love that. Yes.
I think that's a better way to look at it. You don't want that. Please stop. I'm like, oh yeah, you're not wrong. But
Well,
you
what do
don't
you
always
think,
see it
right?
in yourself. So I want you guys to have a place where you can come and be like, Yeah, do you see it in yourself? I see it in you. Now take what I said and run with it, please.
And like, let's try to like lighten the fuck up.
Yes.
Like we take this so
Abso-fucking-lutely.
seriously, like it's, and we get it. We get it. But I hope you can feel my joy because Joseph Campbell was right. It's about following your bliss because the shit will unfold. The shit that you're pushing out unfolds when you follow your bliss.
Oh, yeah. And when you when you're not used to doing that, it is
Right? Of
terrifying.
course not. Of course
But
not.
it's
Of course
but it
not.
I truly believe that at
And
this point
that's
in my
where
life.
I feel like I can share because I'm living in my daydream. It's not perfect. I don't have everything. I'm currently on the bridge of my SP journey. Don't know if I already said that, but if you're new here at this very moment, no. But I am currently. So follow your bliss. Let's try to follow our bliss.
Right?
What is one thing you could do today that will bring you joy? Do
That's not affirming. Don't look for joy through your affirming unless you're doing imagining and you're just playing in your imagination. But I will say for me, that is a newer thing that I enjoyed doing.
what
My imagination
imagining?
was a scary place for a long time.
Oh, really? I get that.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'm so
I have a
excited,
very
Keri.
strong imagination daydreaming practice. I imagine for about anywhere from 30 minutes to an hour a day. I showed a picture to her because I took a picture to I have a blindfold and I wear earphones. I lay on the sofa. I have a blanket. My cat lays on me, not all the time, but and I'm usually bawling and I'm turned on. We can talk about all that too. Um yeah. It's the movie Inception. You're literally creating in your imagination like you do in your dreams.
Right. Well, and for me, the more I understand, like, your imagination is real and you can
Mhm.
have these experiences right now and it be enjoyable and you can feel the experience of it. It's because I used to have that in the back of my head, but it's just, I'm just imagining it's not real. It's like, no, it is real. So make it
Now we're
real and have
learning.
fun.
And the same thing with fucking inner conversations. I wish I seriously, I did one of my TikToks, I think my last TikTok again, whatever, was if I knew a year ago, if I knew that my inner conversations were pushing out, I didn't. I'm convinced that the reason why I'm still on the bridge and not in the end, which I'm already in the end too, in this current version of reality, I'm still on the bridge and not in the end, but I'm on in the end too, is because of my fucking inner conversations. Like even just a few days ago, I like had a mean ass inner conversations. We have to get a hold on that. Our inner conversation, our subconscious mind doesn't have eyes or ears.
And I love that you say that. You're like, been really good at the imagining, but I did not realize that what I was doing with my inner conversations, I didn't realize that was important. I didn't understand what that meant. But then you do, and you're like, oh, fuck.
Right. And then you can't beat
Now it
yourself
makes
up
sense why
because you
shit's the
don't
way it
know
is.
what you don't know. You're not allowed to beat yourself up.
No.
Like I'm loving the fucking technique of the eavesdropping technique. I have a friend and I know she's not really a friend, she's like an acquaintance. I have a friend and she has a best friend and I know she calls her best friend on the way to work every day. So in my imagining, and I have fun with this, I'm doing dishes and I'm like, girl, listen, I have to tell you, I saw Keri Lynn last night and blah blah. Are you sitting down? Oh my god! I live in the South. Like, oh my
Oh
god,
my
she
god.
blah blah this. No way, girl. Oh my god, like that. Fucking having fun with that shit.
See, it is fun.
It's
But I
fun.
also get when it's not fun and it
It's
seems
not fun
serious
too.
and it's all perfect. It's all perfect. And we're all different and we're all at different places and we're all, things feel good. Like things that imagining didn't used to feel good, but it does now. And it's cool. And that's what we're here to do is share and give ideas and have
Okay.
fun. And like
Yeah,
we said,
can I just be transparent with you all?
hmm
I am on my in the bridge of the at like a year ago there were some days that were so dark. I didn't want to be here. And one of the things that I would like to talk about with y'all is intrusive thoughts and ego kickback, ego flashback, ego something back. When your brain starts to catch on that it's hardening into fact, it will ramp up because it's trying to get you to stop doing, imagining, affirming. You'll be like at the grocery store picking out like Triscuits, and you'll like get a flash of like the worst case
Just that's why
scenario
that fucking shit
ever.
came up with TikTok. That's why
That
that
is
happened on
a
this
good
night. It's
sign.
exactly like that where you just have this like, what the fuck?
It's
Why am I thinking about like what I was
yes,
posting on
it's
TikTok and how I got here?
biological. It's our brain trying to protect us. It doesn't like change. So to rewire that every time, like I don't, everybody has their own way of dealing with intrusive thoughts. I have yelled at it. I have been loving to it. I've tried everything. You got to figure out what works for you. It's a sign that it's working. And what you
And
believe to
I
be
will
true is
tell you, the
true.
more I have an arsenal of things to do,
Yeah.
it's like, okay, affirming doesn't feel good. Let's try this. Let's try that. What about
Yep.
this?
Right now, I'm not in affirming. I'm like, last week I was like, and now I'm more in imagining and the eavesdropping and whatever. They're
But
just
the thing that you
techniques.
stay consistent with is the end, right?
Remember
Like
the end of the movie. Just picture, stay at
you're
the
just
end of the
describing
movie.
the end differently.
Good. She's been affirming, and she doesn't have intrusive thoughts anymore, and because you believe that you don't have intrusive thoughts anymore. I'm not there yet. I'm still having intrusive thoughts because I believe I have intrusive thoughts. What you believe to be true is true.
All right, Keri, we got to get
I
off of
know
here
we
because
could go
we
for
like really have to
hours. I'm
go. But we could. I
sweating.
know that's how we both feel, and that's what it's like. I just want to serve, and I just want to help people, and I just want to talk
I
about
know.
this, and I want to talk about this with you, and
Yep. And I
I'm
hope
so
that you can
excited
feel
for
that
this
we have like a
venture.
good alignment. There's like a good Pete and repeat or tit for tat or whatever you want to use it. Like whatever. It's a good match.
I agree, and I like I said, I'm so excited. I cannot wait for Thursday when we have our first call. I can't wait to see who all wants to come on this adventure with us and just is open to seeing what happens because I don't know what's gonna happen.
And the Patreon will be live by the end of the day today.
Yeah.
After I go get tiramisu ingredients.
Yeah, as soon as if you once you're done with that back end stuff, if you want to text me,
Yeah.
I'll get it up on here
And
so
then
you guys
in this
can go check it out.
description, make sure you put or no, I'm not want to tell you what to do. I'm sorry, my bad. Retract, revise. Just maybe make sure we have our email address in case they
Yeah, I
have
was
like
gonna put the email
questions.
address. I was gonna put
A hot
your
flash?
TikTok.
Yeah.
I'll put your TikTok. I'll put the email. I'll put the Patreon.
Awesome.
Yep.
We can do this. We're
We
doing
got
this.
this. We already did it. It's
We already
already
did
done.
it. We already did it.
We basically
It's
already
already
did it, right?
done.
It's done.
Yeah. So, all right. See you guys later.
This
Happy
part is
eclipsing.
done. What
Yeah.
happens next, we'll find out,
That's done too. We just don't know what
right?
it is yet.
It'll get
Yeah.
taken care of perfectly.
Perfectly. Isn't it wonderful?
Everything's perfect.
Bye, you guys.
Bye.